Hey guys, it's exactly 12:30 p.m. November 3rd, Friday, 2023. And yeah, we don't want to drink this early, but it is what it is. Uh I've been going over my other YouTube channels about violence escalating and mental illness associated with the violence. Now, there's another YouTuber in Toronto who touched base on this a couple weeks ago on Johnny on his other channel. Yeah, but the thing is, it's understaffed issues. That's the main thing that counts. Understaffed issues, and there's not much security, not much police, not much people to help people, and people are distracted big time by the overdose crisis. Ambulances and police going downtown like crazy for OD, 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 OD. Which gives a chance for the human traffickers and drug dealers to do their thing. So I'm happy that check out the General Stumble stream. I'm very happy that he actually touched base on the violence that's escalating. He mentioned that violence happens all the time in Toronto, but Ottawa is generally not a violent place, but it has escalated since COVID hit. To be honest, you know. I mean, before COVID, there was always harassment in my case. I was being harassed and called names and everything. But since COVID hit, the violence escalated, harassment has escalated. So many calls to OCH and the police and everything, all that, and now assaults. Even to the point where my BF was punched in the eye, obviously. And yeah, he hasn't talked to me since. Intimidation, like I said. And you guys heard the other live stream when the guy was bashing in the hallway and everything, all that intimidation tactics. You got assaulted too. So yeah, you just got to do the math. Now there's a lot of mental illness out there, indeed. Unfortunately, that's what the human traffickers and drug runners go for. They victimize people who are in a weak state of mind, mental illness especially. They victimize those people and target them for criminal activity purposes. And that's the truth, speaking truth. And honestly speaking, I can't believe I'm still around. I'm 51 years old. I'm going to be 52 next week. I'm not going to say the exact date when my birthday is, but next week's my birthday. I'll be 52. Yeah. Wow. And I know I lost so many people in the 40s for ODs, addiction problems, suicides. I lost too many people in the past few years. November is a depressing time of month for me because I lost a friend who OD'd in November. And December is even worse because I lost a lot of my family members, including other people. December is a hard time for me. Christmas time is a hard time because I lost too many people around that time, family-wise and acquaintance-wise. ODs and suicides and natural deaths, of course, and everything. But, yeah. It's really tough. Happy Friday, Pooh Scissors. Another Czech friend of mine. Hope your day is doing better than mine. Well, my day's okay so far. I'm chatting with you guys, huh? That's the main thing that counts. But I want to talk about all kinds of things. We're talking about everything under the sun today. Everything. For instance, when I was walking home, I can't help notice that there's a lot of homes under construction with workers with no construction helmets. Particularly down on Queen Mary, there's one guy who wears a cowboy hat all the time. Queen Mary and the Vanier Parkway area. No construction hats. There's one guy who wears a cowboy hat, but it's a danger. You have to wear steel toe shoes. I hope they are doing that at least. But no construction hats in construction site. Do not hire these kind of people because safety measures are not in the priority. And just today, when I was walking home, actually, they make cowboy hats now that are hard hat material. Okay, thank you, Pooh Scissors. Maybe he's wearing a hard hat. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's news to me. But anyways, I was walking home early on, down another street nearby, and these people went out wearing hats, all these hoodies, and they were at a house, renovating a house and working in a house and everything, but no hard hats, just hoodies. So that's not a good sign either. Whoever hired these idiots do not know about safety protocols. You have to wear a hard hat, and these people were wearing hoodies. That's BS. I know. I used to be a safety fanatic when I was working at Walmart back in 2007. Back in 2007, I was given the badge of safety protocol because I was safety oriented. So I got the safety badge back then, 2007. So I'm very aware about safety protocols and on everything, even retail. If there was a ladder that was there unattended, I would be there and take it away. And I got the badge for that for a reason. So I did a good job about that, obviously. But the construction site there, they're wearing hoodies only. No, that's dangerous. I'm not sure exactly who hired them. Hopefully not an agency, employment agency like Libertech or anything like that, or Manpower, because they're very, very strict about safety and helmets and steel toes. So it's got to be independent contractor who lets these people work with hoodies on a construction site in the house, which is BS. So there has to be a bylaw inspector. There has to be a somebody safety services checking out the area here in Vanier for people with no helmets. Like I didn't know that cowboy hats could have a hard hat policy, but I don't know. But it has to be checked out because with safety procedures, it has to be checked out. And the last thing someone wants is someone having a head injury and having a big lawsuit. Is it worth it? Have your people wear construction hats. I mean, is it worth a lawsuit and losing many, many, many millions of dollars, $1,000 for a lawsuit because your people do not wear construction hats? And this cowboy hat construction thing doesn't make any sense because there was no string on his chin. It's just a cowboy hat, and if it was a safety helmet, there would be some kind of strap around his neck to protect him as well. It's not so. And the neighbor down the hall is banging around again. Safety and construction sites has nothing to do with them, so what the hell is this beef? Asshole. Unbelievable. But yeah. Okay, someone in the chat, Pooh Scissors, is telling me search up cowboy hat, hard hat. I'll check it out. But there should be a strap on his chin, though, for safety wise. Yes, it's a hard hat, but it needs a strap by the chin to protect him. If something hits his head, there has to be a strap down around here. isn't right. So check that out. Thank you, Pooh Scissors, for that. But yeah, there should be a strap down there, which was not. So yeah, that's another thing to look into. And these other people, the other site nearby, just 2 blocks away, have hoodies, no helmets, no nothing. And yeah, that's not a good thing either. I know the employment agencies I work for would not allow that. So some independent contractor that is irresponsible. And if there's an accident there, is it really worth a lawsuit? That's the thing. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about high sugar in some Pepsi cans. Now, I got this from the street. I picked it up. It's a Pepsi Mini, and apparently there is 28. There's a lot of sugar in this little tiny can of Pepsi, a mini Pepsi. 28 grams of sugar in this little mini Pepsi. I picked it up from the street though, and I washed it up and everything. But yeah, sugar is a major cause of diabetes and high blood sugar and all that jazz. So yeah, that's another thing I'm beef with. This tiny Pepsi Mini has 20 grams of sugar in it. Can you believe it? And a normal can, like the normal size of Pepsi and all that jazz, has 40 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, which is not right. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Like I've been watching my sugar since my blood sugar was kind of iffy. I wasn't pre-diabetic, but I was borderline pre-diabetic about a year and a half ago. So I've been cutting down my sugar intake and being very careful about that. Sorry guys, that's the neighbor. I hope you don't hear him. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, thing is, my blood sugar levels are okay. Liver's okay. So my drink has gone down big time since about a year and a half ago, which is good. But as you guys know, I did an interview with someone who's being human trafficked, and unfortunately, I had to kick her out. No, well, I had to kick her out. I had to tell her to leave. I had a bit of panic attack, myself about. See, you mentioned the word prostitute. Unbelievable. These neighbors are so racist and so vindictive and unbelievable. No, I know I'm no prostitute. I'm no human trafficker. Yeah, I collect cans for a living. I'm selling necklaces for. I sell necklaces, my John. Yeah, necklaces sell me $10, $20 a pop for a necklace. Yeah, that makes me a fucking necklace prostitute. Yeah, right. I'm laying down out. I collect cans, and these cans are my Johns, and they give me 10 cents a piece or 20 cents. Please, stupid idiots. Defamatory remarks, and all this shit. I'm sick and tired of it. I mean, come on, racist and all that jazz. This is not right. How can I buy a necklace from you? I was talking to a streamer there. What kind of necklace do you want, Pooh Scissors? I have bone beads. I have what colors you want and everything, you can email me. But um, I used to go down to office to sell necklaces. By the way, before COVID hit, and it was pretty easy. I used to go to so many First Nations, Inuit offices, and so forth, and sell necklaces. I made good money from doing that. A lot of us did, but since COVID hit, they don't have that anymore. People don't work in offices anymore. Not too much anyway. Only twice a week, and even my friend from Indian Affairs says he goes to office twice a week, but he works home mainly. So working, selling necklaces office is not an option anymore. There's plans ahead. That's about it. And the people I sell necklaces to are mainly homeless people and people who have limited means, and I sell the necklaces for $5 a pop, $2 to $5, because or give them free because there are limited means and so forth. So yeah, so it's not a lucrative business selling necklaces, making necklaces anymore. I don't know, but yeah, um, it is what it is. I guess we have to try to work things out some other way. I'm not sure how. And yeah, I'm thinking trying to get government funding to start a business of some sort to help people, especially the local creative minds out there. I won't say any more than that now, but yeah, and trying to work on the violence against women, human trafficking, and the violence going on, understaffed issues, and so forth. When people need help and so forth. But yeah, um, I'm happy that Johnny Stumbles in Toronto has touched base on the violence against people and mental illness issues. I'm happy he did that a couple weeks ago. On Johnny Stumbles stream, I'm glad he touched base on that a bit, which is very much appreciated. Thank you, Johnny. And yeah, it's really tough state of mind. There is violence, but it's got 10 times worse. Like in Ottawa, Ontario, here is pretty bad too. The violence is escalated, and a video center area, as I mentioned in another stream, that there's a lot of hot spots that are really have violent potential. And because of the OD crisis, there's a lot of 20-year-olds who go through draw and everything, all that jazz, who are violent. And I point that out in one of my other streams as well. So yeah, they never should have legalized the drugs. They never should have. In my opinion, they never should have legalized the drugs in the first place. Because look what's happening now. ODs everywhere. Drug dealers go to these legalized these places where they give the drugs freely. Drug dealers go there. Pimps go there. Those are the hot spots. And they go there because it's legalized. They take advantage. And look what's happening now. I mean, do the math. I mean, seriously, it's getting 10 times worse, and it's just not right. Including the understaffed issues and so forth. They focus their money on bringing immigrants here, and whether things are getting 10 times worse with drugs and all that jazz, and human trafficking especially. And it's just ridiculous. It's stupid. Not well planned. We need a better system where we focus on not bringing people over here and focus on our own people housing, homelessness is an epidemic, ODs and drugs are obviously an epidemic, human trafficking as well. And in Toronto, it's a big hotspot for warehouse and factory worker human trafficking there too, as well, apparently. In Ottawa, it's more trackable because agencies work together, but it is trackable, and it might happen here in Ottawa too. But small city, it's a risky thing if they try to do that because people like me will kick their asses to the wall. So there's a lot of things going on here. Things are getting bad. It's understaffed issues are the main thing that counts. It's understaffed issues, and yeah. So racist neighbors, immigrants who and you know another thing about that, there are criminal immigrants being taken here in Canada, and there are a lot of them are criminals, pimps, human traffickers. Is there any wonder why human trafficking is up the rise from these immigrants who are criminals escaping from their area, coming to Canada, pimping, human trafficking, and drug dealing? That's another thing to point out as well. That could be another thing. Human traffickers, immigrants escaping from criminal immigrants coming over here. That's another thing that has to be looked into. Violence against women, human trafficking, drug trafficking, immigrants coming in here doing that. You gotta use your head. So yeah. Anywho, I'm just being a realist. I'm speaking the truth, and I bet you $1,000 there are a lot of immigrants here who are criminals who now come in Canada and cause shit. Probably. Just gotta do the math. And this fucking guy downstairs who's, I mean, both of them are immigrants and obviously the troublemakers. Duh. Call me an asshole drunk. The guy downstairs, he speaks 3 languages. He's not stupid, he's a faker. Call me an Indian drunk one more time, asshole. You'll be live on YouTube. Harassment. These guys, stop bringing the immigrants in. Deal with their own problems. There's a lot of immigrants here who are criminal activities, drug dealing, human trafficking. You don't screen them for the fucking activities they do? That's stupid. That is totally fucking stupid. You don't bring immigrants who have criminal activities in their fucking... The criminals are fleeing their area to come to Canada and cause human trafficking and drug trafficking and all this criminal activity and violence against women. Do the math. At Cinnamon Mall, actually, they're dealing with a lot of Somalian... I don't mean to sound racist or anything, but this is truth. Security knows that at Cinnamon Mall. How violence escalates there from the school kids who are immigrants here, obviously. Smashing windows, causing fights and everything. We have enough problems. We don't need these other problems from other people, from immigrants who are troublemakers. Never should have happened. And I'm indigenous 100%. We're left in the ground, and these other people have big fucking fancy homes. Immigrants have fancy homes, fancy fucking cars, and everything, all that. But our land, we get treated like shit. We get called names. Called the fucking drunks, called drunk prostitutes and everything. When we're not. When they are the ones causing the trauma. Invaders. Total invaders. And no offense, but there's a lot of good ones who come There are a lot of good ones too. There's a lot of good ones. I talked to a few of them. And it'd be awesome if I could join forces with a YouTuber, immigrant YouTuber, if there's any there at all. And we all can have a nice little debate and talk about things, how things are. See? Always drunk. I just heard always drunk, which is bullshit. Stupidest thing I ever heard. Asshole! Always drunk. That guy has been, like, his friend died. He's a drug dealer. And this guy is fucking causing shit. You know, unbelievable. Drunkard. I'm a drunkard. Wow. Anyways, I'll record this guy one of these days and I'll put it on YouTube and make some music in the background. And we'll show these people what the asshole this guy is. Anyways, take care, stay safe. I'll record this asshole. No wonder I'm fucking drink. Because of this fucking piece of shit. Immigrant, invader. Fucking, he's one of the bad ones. That's a bad apple. That is a bad apple. There's some good ones, but there are bad ones of this piece of shit. Anyways, take care, stay safe, watch your back, record everything, and show the truth about these idiots. Take care, guys. Love you. This guy's pissing me off. This guy really is pissing me off.